Welcome, everybody. This is 2K Sports with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will see shortly.
There is a buzz in the air in the sold-out arena. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Parker and Monroe together inside. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo, and it's Carter Williams in at the point. The offensive rebound. On defense, Milwaukee. Here's Teague. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Well, we get a break. Let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He said they have to do a good job of moving their feet defensively. That's the only way they're going to avoid getting dunked on. He said they also want to turn guys who are slashers into jump shooters. We'll see if that works, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. Knocked loose. Back to Carter Williams. The high post shot. It's hauled in by Paul George. And last season, Jason Kidd had to have hip surgery, which caused him to miss a large portion of the season. Casual fans, I think, why can't he just sit and coach? But there's a physical toll to coaching, as we all know.
Absolutely there is, guys. I mean, constant moving, the traveling, engaging in practice, film watching, which requires a lot of sitting. I mean, coaching an NBA team is very stressful and demanding. And hip surgery, any type of surgery for that matter, can definitely have an impact on your ability to perform as a coach. I'm actually glad to see Jason Kidd fully recovered and back to coaching his team.
Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. From downtown, the shot misses. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. It's George on the wing. 1:16 left here in the opening quarter. Kicks it out to Ellis. This one for 3. Rebound by Parker. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Inside, Monroe. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Monroe's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, I love how intense Monroe is in the paint. If he has the ball close to the bucket, he's thinking about scoring every time, which is how you should think when you're inside.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And that one's good. Parker.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, I tell you, that really sets a bad tone, especially this early. I mean, I'd rather see him commit a hard foul than give him an easy 2 like that. Show that you're willing to protect the basket. Make him earn it at least.
And here is Carter Williams after the three-pointer from Jeff Teague. In the corner, Middleton with it. Dishes it to Parker. Here's Carter Williams. And that one is off. Great D that time from Teague. A 3 ball. They get it back. Here's Young. And it's good. Walk through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
So both teams changing it up here. The Pacers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Indiana out in front. They're up by 4. It's the NBA. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. It's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And that kind of relentless determination is something Monte is known for. And one of the reasons he's been around for a decade in the NBA as a consistently good player.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Baker out there with John Henson. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, all of us saw Paul George's compound fracture playing for Team USA. It was one of the most devastating on-court injuries we've seen. But he's back now, and he says it put everything in perspective. This game can be gone at any second. I've got to enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey. I'm much more happy. I just see things in a different light. Kevin?
Yep, great to have him back in action, D.A. Thank you. Feeds it to Teletovic. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And I think down low is where Antetokounmpo is really so effective, using those long arms of his to get shots off over the defense, really at will.
And here's Miles outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. 1:31 left to play here in the second quarter.
Well, you know, C.J. Miles was drafted right out of high school back in 2005 and has over a decade in the league now and really in his prime as an NBA player. He's a quality swing man, can give you good minutes whether he's starting or coming off the bench.
Some changes for Indiana. George is checked in for C.J. Miles. Ellis comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And it's Teague in for Young. Plumlee is checked in for Milwaukee. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Chris Middleton. And Miles swinging to the power forward position defensively. We saw that throughout last season as the Pacers guys look to go small from time to time.
And, you know, the power forward position, not his best position defensively. Guys, his defense has improved overall in recent years, but his metrics defensively suffered because he was, in many cases, overmatched from a size standpoint. Offensively, he's a streaky shooter who can get it going from the three-point line and take you off the bounce in the paint.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Free throw drops for Teletovic.
You know, when the Bucks have problems defensively, a lot of times it comes back to letting players get shots at the basket. Not just a problem protecting the rim, but also keeping perimeter players from waltzing in from the perimeter.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. John Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Turner. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
And the Bucks know that their struggles can be traced back to protecting the rim. It's something they know they need to keep working at.
And that's a team effort, guys. Individual guys defending collectively at a high level. Last season, over a third of the shots the Bucks gave up were layups or dunks at the rim. That's got to change if they're going to get back to the playoffs.
Parker's checked in for the Bucks. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
For Indiana, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The first one falls. Jefferson's checked in for Turner. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Parker, with no one around, cans the shot with nobody near him.
Well, I like the bounce, the elevation that Parker gives you on that mid-range jump shot. Defenses can't really get to it, and that's why he's so successful with it.
Indiana again missing. Got a piece of it, and we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pacers lead by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
I would call that for the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding.
And that's it for...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Bucks trail by 5. Monte and George filling out the perimeter. Jefferson is out there with Young. And it's Teague in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Carter Williams with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Well, you can see it and feel it in certain players. I mean, that sense of timing, when to take shots, how to get them off. And Jabari Parker is one of those kinds of guys. I mean, he's got great natural instincts, particularly on the offensive end. He's got a versatile enough game to take advantage of a defender really anywhere on the floor.
The Pacers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you said Parker has a versatile game, guys. Back to the basket, facing up, on the drive. He can hurt you in so many ways.
And I like his activity without the ball, too, guys. That's another element that he brings. He's comfortable running off screens to get open, and he attacks the glass on the offensive board. Those are the little things that give him a chance to be a great player.
And George gets it to go.
How about the vision of Ellis? Nice job finding guys in their spots.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. And stolen by Jeff Teague. 8 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Now it's a 6-point Pacer lead. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the paint. Here's Carter Williams. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one.
And, you know, Michael Carter Williams, MCW, perhaps having a difficult time living up to his Rookie of the Year award that he got back in 2014. Won that hardware with the Sixers, but has seen a decline in his minutes and usage since then. Might be that too much was expected from him after winning the ROI award.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Bucks also changing it up. Akers checked in for Jabari Parker, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Carter Williams. Uncovered. And the shot is long. And with Carter Williams, although his scoring and assists have gone down, he has made improvements elsewhere. He might not be a franchise point guard, but guys, he has a lot to offer.
He really does. MCW, I think, has improved his efficiency as a scorer. He's been a lot more selective with his shot selection inside the arc and beyond it, so that's helped him. And the intangibles he brings, I mean, his rebounding, active hands on defense, those are all valuable qualities for a team.
Henson's checked in for Monroe. Down low, and slam dunk by Henson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the shot is good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Carter Williams kicks to Henson. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers leading by 6. Young inside. Carter Williams covering. To the middle. Here's Henson. And John Henson with the slam.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Indiana now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Walker and Monroe together inside. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Teletovic in at the 3. Middleton left side. Banked in off the glass. Middleton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee. Indiana leading to the paint. It's deflected. George passes to Ellis. From 11 feet away. Jump shot is good.
Man, I like the way Ellis does not back away from working his magic in the paint. I mean, he's a crafty finisher who knows how to score from a lot of angles inside.
And the foul on Al Jefferson. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Dellavedova. T covering, and it's good for 2.
Well, you can sense the urgency with them now. I mean, right here, they're flat in the first half. They've come out here in the second half with a lot more fire and a lot more intensity. You can see they're driven to get things done.
That doesn't go either for Ellis.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Here's Monroe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, the former Hoya, Greg Monroe, is a bruising big man who really imposes his will in the paint.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pacers?
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one. It's led to an abundance of second-chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second-chance points.
Yeah, I mean, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
Here's George. They grab their own miss. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you look at Young, and clearly he's a little undersized when he gets inside, but he knows how to create contact and use his body effectively.
That is Young. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Now here is Dellavedova. Tight defense on him. Poke loose. Paul George with the steal. A finish. Kicks to T. That ball's nice speed that time from George. 9 points for Jeff T.
Not a surprise to see T stepping up when his team needs him. Huge score right there.
To the inside. Tipped away. And that one's good. Harker.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And outside, he dishes it to T. This one for 3. Hams the 3.
These are the moments that Jeff T lives for. He loves close game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
The Bucks making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. Back to Middleton. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy two-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Here's George. Money!
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
Look, I'm...
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton dishes to Carter Williams. Cloak loose. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
One of the things you like about Paul George is that he's really elevated his game each year he's been in the league. He's a go-to scorer. He's an outstanding defender, and he's excellent now as the leader of the team, really growing into that leadership role.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. We've got to improve on our offensive execution, gentlemen.
.23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brogdon. And the 3 off target. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Carter Williams kicks to Maker. Young with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.